So guys, welcome back to the channel. I remain your host Abu Joseph. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I was able to achieve this Ramadan flyer design in Photoshop. Please, if you are coming across the channel for the very first time, this is a graphic design channel, and if you're interested, do well to smash the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to get notification whenever I upload new content on the channel. And for returning subscribers, thank you guys for always watching. So the first thing we have to do here is to create a new canvas on which we'll be designing on, and I'll be creating a canvas using setting my measurement in pixels. Unit of measurement is set on pixels 1080 by 1350 to be precise. This design will be used across social media platforms. Your resolution can be set on 300. The color mode can be set on RGB. You can choose to give your project a name here by calling this Ramadan Kareem. Leave other settings the way they are. Click on the create. Here we have the canvas on which we'll be designing on. And the first thing I'll have to do here is to drag in the resource files. So guys, here are the resource files I'll be using to create this design. Do well to check the video description. You'll find the link to the exercise files in the video description. So we'll start by working on the design composition by creating the background. So I'll select this image over here, hit the Ctrl T to transform it out, holding Alt to scale out from the middle like this. Click on the check button afterwards and you select this, turn on the visibility and scale out from the middle as well, and we are good to go. So for this I would like to also bring this image over here directly above this as well. I'll be using this image for illustration. So here I have to first convert it to a smart object. By doing so, it enables me to maintain the image quality whenever I scale it out without losing its original feel. So I'll hit Ctrl T and position this around somewhere here like this, scale it down. So I've scaled it down. All I have to do next is to make a duplicate of this by hitting Ctrl J, Ctrl T to transform, right click to flip it horizontally and position this way like this. That's for that. So the next thing I like to do is to select both layers of the Mux image, right click on it and merge the layers together. That is for this. So moving on, I like to then convert it to a smart object to be precise. So I'll hit Ctrl T to transform, scale it out like this and take this down in my canvas this way. And like to scale this further out this way like this is actually so we click on the check button. This is for the first phase. Next, we need to start adding depth to the background. So for this image here, I would like to head over to filter and enable the filter gallery to be precise. So over here I'll start with the cutout, and I would like to play with the sliders by setting this as follows. Number of level 6, edge simplicity 1, edge uh, fidelity can be set on 3, and after you're done you can click on the OK. So that is for this. So I would like to change the color of this to black and white. Head over to your adjustment and enable the black and white option. Click on the clip marks and take this all the way this way and scale down the amount of yellow to around negative. This is perfectly okay for this. So after we are done with that, select both layers and group them. And call this mux. I'm trying to organize my layer panel as neat as possible. What else? We have to also select this layer, but before doing that I have to turn off these two background images and create a solid fill. And using a hex code of any value around this side here. Here is a hex code for the color I'm using. Click on the OK, enable these, and we also want to scale down the opacity. But before doing that, I would like to play with the nature of this fill here. So I head over to filter and head over to liquify to be precise. So over here on liquify, you scale up or scale down the brush size using the square bracket key beside the P button. So I can basically do this way, Ctrl Z, do this way, and do this like this. Can also do this way and do this like this. So it's more of like you playing with the actual nature of uh of the texture here, playing with it and creating a feel on your design, to be precise. Okay, so I can do this like this, and if I'm good to go, I can click on the OK button. We have this looking like this. We head over to the filter and enable the filter gallery again. Okay, for this I'll be using the theme grain and setting this as follows. Grain should be set on 4, height area should be set on 0, intensity on 10, and leave other settings like this. Click on the OK and you have your texture looking this way. I'll scale down the opacity to around 30 something is actually okay. Enable this layer and change the blending mode to, let me see, this is perfectly okay. Okay, so this is nice. This is actually looking nice. So enable the icon image over here. I would like to transform and scale it down by hitting Ctrl T and positioning it around somewhere here like this. Okay, for this I'll enable the hues and saturation adjustments, Ctrl Z. Okay, and I like to desaturate this. Click on the clip mark so that it only affects the image. Okay, adjust the lightness as well, and we are good to go. So we head over by placing in our text info. So I can select all these together, holding shift to group them together and call them BG, which stands for the background. Okay, these are like elements we use to create the background. Okay, so this is okay this way. Pick the text tool, left click and paste it in here. Okay, take it outside the group. Okay, and we are good to go. For this I'll be using a font called Rockwell. Okay, and I would like to change the fill color of some of these texts. Like for this, I like to use a value of black around something like this. Is okay. Likewise for this as well. So what I'm trying to do here is to create a feel of contrast, thereby making the word Ramadan actually stand out. So for this, I'll start by taking this out of this. Okay, paste it in here and check. Change the align method to the right. Scale it out by hitting Ctrl T, and scale and position it into your canvas this way. And we are good to go. Okay, that's for that. The id text as well can be cut out and positioned around somewhere here as well. Hit Ctrl T, scale it down. Okay, and you can position it around here to be precise. Okay, adjust its position. While for this other line of text, you can choose to position it around here. Pick the text tool. Okay, and take out the spaces, and we are good to go. Change the alignment to the right hand, and we'll create contrast by scaling this down, Ctrl T, so that it can actually stand out from any other info here without any hustle. Okay, that's for this. Position it here, thereby creating a feeling that they are all together as one single text. Okay, so I can still head over back to this and scale down this if needed, or Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl T, and scale this up more and position it like this into your canvas and click on the check. Okay, so this is how the project is actually looking like. Okay, so guys, you've come to the end of this. If you find this helpful, do well to like, comment and share with other creatives around you. And if you're yet to join the community, do well to smash the subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to get notification whenever I upload new content on the channel. And for returning subscribers, thank you for always watching, and see you in the next.